Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Habba hippa, habba hippa, habba hippa, habba hippa, habba hippa. All right. All right. So this one's gonna be a bit of a different leffort than usual. One, because you get to see my food opinions. Because yeah, it's Scrandle. Yeah, we went from fucking. Ooh, shouldn't say that in the first few seconds. We went from Space Rally to. It went from Space Rally to Halloween. Ooh, spooky. To Shocks, which was normal rally. Now to food. But you get used to it. But also because I want to sort of talk about a little something while I'm here. And this is a bit more chill. It's a bit more of a thing. There's gonna be background music, by the way. You probably already hear that if I haven't put it on right as soon as I mentioned it, because it's funny. But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about a little stuff about the channel, progress on the big one, maybe a few questions to, whoever cares, whoever's actually watching, right? But anyways, while I talk about that, let's get on to food. Let's see what dumb things we see Stu play daily. Oh, okay. Nashville chicken sandwich, jollof rice with chicken. Or original chicken sandwich for the Nashville chicken. Okay, I mean, okay, that's America. This is both America. I never seen a football soccer place with jollof rice of all things, but I mean, first time for everything. I guess I don't go to the soccer fields. We won the war. We get to call it what we want. That's neither here nor there. But okay, fucking okay. Let's just explain my reasoning for what I'm gonna pick, because I'm not completely sure myself. That sandwich doesn't look too bad. Those sandwiches do not look too bad at all, and you got a good price. However, thinking statistically, you got a whole heap of, what's that, like thigh plus the leg, like that's a lot of stuff and sauce. It doesn't look like it would be good. Not in the sense that it probably doesn't taste good. I think that shit's loaded with stuff. I'd hope. It looks like it is. But it looks like it'd be mediocre overall, but you get way more. Whereas this is just a sandwich with coleslaw and whatnot. So I'm gonna make a executive decision and choose the rice. All right. Doesn't tell me whether I'm wrong or not. Oh, right, that's the first one, I guess, isn't it? So I guess the first one's just a freebie, like, hey, vote for one, and then this one's that is the most. Hold the phone. I gotta analyze this for a second. That is the most crusty. This is 2024. This is a modern picture. This is the crustiest picture of a fucking burger I've ever seen. I don't think it's even like beef. I don't think that's a beef patty. And is that supposed to be sauce, or is that like? I know for a fact this shit ain't toasted. So that's not what it is. And it's not the right color to be toasted. That's sauce. That's some kind of sauce. Where is this? What? Okay. One second. Nope. I don't want to do that. I'm just gonna F11 right quick. I need to actually search up what. I can't remember what country that is. Once MAS country. I genuinely can't remember. IOC country codes. Yeah, that would be ban. Garden of Ban. That's a video game that exists somehow. Oh, Malay. I should have known that. I am so stupid. I'm sorry, Malaysians. But yeah, that's that in the no price and just burger. Sensational popcorn though. I don't know what it is, but something about like I don't know the conversion rate. I don't think. Oh, that's my phone. Anyways, I don't know the conversion rate, but £2.15 in my heart of hearts sounds like kind of an annoying price. Not bad, but an annoying price for popcorn. However, I think the popcorn wins just straight up, so I'm just doing the popcorn. I was right. Anyways, while I'm here, while we're looking at this, actually no, I'm gonna save that for when we're done doing like this little round of Scrandle, because this is already kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie, just looking at weird food, and talking about it. Anyways, cheeseburger flavor pie, sharer box. I almost misread that as sharder box, and I was about to have a fit. Chicken fillet tenders, hash browns, fries, and barbecue salsa, 19 pounds. Actually, that's euro. Why am I saying pounds? Yeah, because that's, well, yeah, it's it's pounds. Yeah, it would be pounds for England if it was actually. My brain is it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, to be honest with you. So I shouldn't be even talking coherently at this hour, but that's neither here nor there. Just assume that I said the right currency. Anyways, cheeseburger flavor pie sounds horrid. And two pounds. I'm gonna say euros or pounds. Yeah, it's euros because it's Australia. Yeah, it is euros. I for some reason forgot my symbols, my symbology. My brain's just completely railroaded to death. And by railroaded, I mean railroad spike through the head. I look like one of those guys that has like the joke axe. Anyways, sharer box looks like the best bang for your buck, because this looks sad. This looks absolutely disgustingly sad. Cheeseburger flavor pie, yeah. Aussie. But however, yeah, no. Because they look like they're solid enough tenders. I've never seen hash browns in that form factor, but honestly, I think they should be in that form factor more often as like a snack. Doubled up on the potatoes with the French fries. That's a lot of carbs. That's a lot. That'll get you through a long day of watching that footy, eh? So I think that's a good idea. I was right. Hell yeah. Okay, cheeseburger and fries. The out of focus cheeseburger and fries. That adds to the flavor. Hot honey chicken and chip. The cheeseburger and fries is 15 euro in France, so it's gonna be a horrible burger. Kenilworth Road, 2024, England. Hot honey chicken and chip. Which is the least bad? Because I think both of these would be horrible. It looks like what even is this shit on the chicken? Is this some like savory equivalent to, what are they called over there? Like call Springs over there, hundreds and thousands or some shit? Or wasn't it like was it Jimmy's? What do they call Sprinkles down there? I can't remember. But some like savory equivalent to that. Very autumnal colors here. Like very, very warm colors in yellow and green. I want in my heart to choose the cheeseburger and fries. For some reason. I don't know why. But in my heart, I want to choose the cheeseburger and fries. But I feel like I'd have a better chance with the hot honey chicken and chip, aka French fries. We won the war. Anyways, but But I don't know. You know, I'm gonna go with my gut. I was wrong. Shit. Anyways, hey, that's 2 out of 3 so far. That's not bad. Stadium dog. Holy shit! You got a free from the air, no price tater, a redneck stint from Japan. I'm sorry, but I gotta choose the bird. Yeah! I'm getting hyped over Scrandle. Shit. This is doing things to me. I don't know why. Anyways, that's 3 out of 4. Hey, that's not bad. The Boro Burger from England. I could tell it was from England. I didn't even look at it. I just knew it was from England for some reason. However, despite being from England and despite having a name that would either evoke some fighting game character, like a Mortal Kombat character, like it's Goro's it's Goro's weird cousin Boro. Anyways, but yeah, it doesn't look bad. At least on the surface. It could be like undercooked. However, you got the shitty English bacon, which if I remember right is like kind of more along the lines of like ham, like a fatty ham, rather than America's, which is crispy and nice and has a lot of like it's still fatty, but like it's usually cut thin. It's usually less along the ham region and more crisp. Allows itself to be crisp. Sometimes it's smoked, sometimes it's not. Usually it's smoked though. And then Chinese box. Yeah, it's the thing where they're calling it a Chinese box because they call getting takeout like that. Takeout from a Chinese place doing a Chinese. So it's a Chinese box. They're doing a Chinese box, which sounds like a very rude thing to do to a Chinese person. Doing a Chinese sounds sexual. I never really cared for that. Either way, I'm choosing the burger. I was right. Chili cheese chips. Ooh, Scotland mini gluten-free chocolate brownie. What the fuck is the colors on my is the colors on my monitor right? Is that fucking ham? Like or what is that? Or are those like some kind of like pink marshmallows? What in the fuck is up with that brownie? What is going on in Scotland? I don't like that. I'm choosing the fucking chili cheese chips out of principle. Okay, good. I wasn't the only one that like saw something weird in that. Okay, big bag of salted peanuts. Sounds delicious, but well, actually, no, £1 ain't really bad, but then... why am I saying pound? €1, it's a euro. Chicken tikka and chips. Honestly, it sounds like you get... I wish I knew what that country was. MKD. Probably Asian? Then which Asian country is it? I don't know. What country has a flag like that? Or maybe it's like it's a province or a commonwealth or something. I don't know. I'm not gonna guess. But I guess they like a big bag of salted peanuts over in Scoopy in 2022. KF Scoopy. Over in Aston Villa in 2022, yeah. Chicken tikka and chips. I'd choose the tikka just like on default because it has more. There's more food. I'd imagine that the average English male at a sushi game, would like a bit more energy, as opposed to the salty, mouth-drying power of a bag of salted peanuts. I like salted peanuts. but I don't think they're the thing for for a sporting event that can last hours upon hours upon hours, such as like both English and rest of the world football or American football or any race ever lasts like at least a couple hours. Yeah, I'm going the Chica. The Chica, my good friend. Anyways, hot. So we got herring and onion fish brötchen, and pizza. Both of these disturb me. That herring looks a bit off. And the bread is too small for the herring. For the fillet. I mean, out of the two, I'd choose the pizza, I guess. But why is it so thick? Why is it so thick? I don't understand it. I'm gonna take a drink while I think about this for a second. I mean, otherwise it's probably a solid pizza, but still the one pepperoni situation, the one Rhone situation is weird. Or a personal pie like that. Oh, I was wrong. I mean, hey, I'm still going to end up with a pretty good record after this anyways. Rangers FC 2023 in Scotland. Grimsby 2022 in England. England has the doner kebab. And Scotland has the doner pie, which looks more like a sandwich. I mean, the kebab don't look too bad, to be honest with you. It's definitely not like authentic, I don't think, but I'd eat it. It's got some cheese whiz. Looks like. And I guess those are some cucumbers, and you got all the kebab meat. The kebab. And some other stuff. I think that's like another type of cheese or something else. I can't remember what type of thing that is right there. If you can see my cursor, I think you can. Yeah, you can. I had to check my recording. Anyways, I think the kebab looks more appetizing, so I'd choose that. I'd shell out the $7 for it. Hell yeah. Only two gone. That is probably peak Scrandle for the first time I've ever done it. 10-inch Scranner. What does that mean? Either way, yeah. Anyways, so now that we're done with that little diversion, I'm gonna talk to you a little bit, just a little bit about the big project. And one of those things is, in a lot of ways, I'm realizing I'm out of my depth. And honestly, behind the scenes, not many of you would even notice or would even have noticed, whether you followed my personal Twitter account back when this was being launched, being created, or if you were a friend of mine, you know, while I was doing it, while I was making all the stuff. But creating this channel and all the branding and all that, I started rushing it. And I also wanted to rush the video, but then I realized, one, that was not fun, as I may or may not have said at some point on the old Twitter. but also I realized that it was just not feasible to rush a video that length. The video, I will tell you all straight, it's not a spoiler or anything. About my, about what how it ends or the general through line, because it's something that gets explained to you early. But that video is gonna last somewhere upwards of 2 hours, most likely 2.5, possibly, depending on other small things that I add into it. And I have no editing experience. I'm learning this all for the first time. And this is my first big editing video project that like ever or like generally at all. Some of the LEFFORTS I decided to put more effort into, just simply to train a little bit on the side, get a little something in while I'm making it. That's partly the reason why the Banshee one came out the way it did, as a interesting little impromptu avant-garde horror flick, horror short film, something like that. You could call it however, which way you please. So there's a possibility that it won't come out within the end of the year. I would like it to come out sometime by the end of like this year, like the 30th. But it may just not happen. And after that, I'm planning on doing another big project already, which I'm gonna absolutely enjoy, and it's probably gonna be easier to do editing wise. I won't tell you shit about that, but I want to tell you all, just here and now, in audio video form, that this is gonna take a long time. And because of that, I would actually like to involve the general audience, if people are paying attention, about things I can do in the meantime other than these LEFFORTS here, where it's just as little effort as I reasonably can or reasonably just want to or have the ability to spare while doing other stuff. Just little smaller stuff, smaller projects talking about things that I enjoy or things that maybe you'd like to hear just an opinion on, or see me and see me enjoy for the first time. Just stuff to fill in the channel while I'm making this big thing. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of things that I want to do with this channel, which I've kept a little under wraps, as well as this entire the entire AkaWorks thing. I believe that in the future this could become something really good for me. But today is not that day, and I'd like to get in a habit of learning as I go, as I create Armored Theseus, the main project, which, again, probably 2 hours, 25 minutes. It's when I wrote the script, when I did a lot of recording for it, some of which I have to redo for, frankly, just reasons that I have to work back into. I have to I have to get better at recording again, because there was a point where I was actually doing a lot of recording and I knew my stuff, and I knew my like the best place to put my gain on my my audio interface and all sorts of other stuff, but I've lost that mental mapping, and honestly, I lost a lot of my dexterity, my vocal dexterity, and all sorts of other stuff, and my stamina, as it were, for vocal things and voiceover and voice acting. So in a sense, I need to get back to that point while I'm doing it, which means some things are just not up to snuff for me. So I have to sometimes redo some of this stuff. I had a recording that was like almost an hour, like the full, almost like the full thing. That some of it I'm probably gonna scrap, some of it I'm gonna keep. And I'm also probably gonna record some small things for maybe a bit here and two, because it's not gonna be devoid of comedy. It's gonna be analytical, but it's not gonna be devoid of comedy. So, a bit rambly, but bottom line is, yeah, this thing's gonna take a long time, and I'd like to ask all of y'all who are watching, all of y'all who are around to watch, to, field ideas on things to do in the meantime, and so on and so forth. Just give me feedback, give me ideas, stuff to do, things to play, as long as it is not okay. There's one small restriction, is that it's kind of gotta be free or emulation, like older games, because I don't got much money. I spent some of the money that I had on a controller because, as you may or may not have heard back when I was playing Shocks, my current controller is mostly busted in the ways that counts to play anything other than like racing games or what have you. And even then, sometimes that's a stretch. Like all of my controllers have some weird problem with them, and I just want to play games and stuff again, man. I just want to do other stuff along with all I'm doing. I want to have freedom and options. Oh, speaking of racing, I might do a video about Break Arts 3. I've been a fan of that series since the first game, and I've been playing that a little bit. I haven't built much. I might do another chill sort of talky thingamajig while building a mech. That'd be fun. But anyways, yeah, all that aside, all that talking, let's see. So if I do I already did daily. So yeah, why not do practice for like a little while? How long we going? 28 minutes? Yeah, sure. All right. Chicken curry and rice, 4 cheese pizza. That is on site. On site. No, on site. All right. Baji burger. That's got to be racist or something. That sounds like a slur. I feel like I said a slur. Like it feels wrong to say that for some reason. I don't know why. It's got a ring to it that I don't quite trust right now, because I've never heard the word baji. I said it again. That's a problem. Well, it's the name of the burger. It can't be bad, right? Bacon sandwich. I'm taking the burger. Yeah, no. England, you suck sometimes, man. Jesus! I'm just gonna forget that I saw that. That was horrifying. Lamb kofta and rice over in England again. Over in Avro Football Club 2024. with mint sauce, no price data, double cheeseburger with chips, 10 euros. Honestly, that burger kind of looks fucking scrum-diddly-umptious. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it doesn't look bad. I don't know if there's like the burgers themselves. I don't think they're probably like of quality. Right? They don't look like they're of any particular quality. But everything on the burger, honestly, is probably solid enough to get you by. It doesn't look, it looks pretty decent. Looks pretty dang decent. And what is that though? Are those onions? Like charred up onions? I can't tell what they are. But they look like that to me. So I'm just gonna assume that they are. Just sort of falling off the burger a little bit. And the meat's definitely greasy. Like, the actual burger patty is greasy as hell. And honestly, those don't look like bad fries. They don't look like they don't look like bad fries at all. And I guessed right. What's this? Brazil? Hell yeah. Let's go to Brazil. I can't say that. I can't remember what X is in the language that Brazil uses, which, yeah, Brazilian Portuguese, right? Yeah, I don't remember what the X sound is in the language. So I'm not even going to try. Actually, no, it might be a C. No, because they have a C in that language, don't they? Yeah. Well, Akai, you already know this. You already know this, Akai, because it's in the name already. Why would they repeat the sound? Whatever. I don't know what they are. Shredded trick. Oh, it tells you. Shredded chicken in a fried. That sounds lovely. That sounds absolutely scrum-diddly-umptious. I'm doing that on site. Yeah. Hot dog. €4. England. Pulled pork and cheese hot dog. I feel like I've seen this hot dog before. I feel like I've seen it before somewhere, but I'm not sure where. I'm not saying like, oh, I've seen this specific pulled pork and cheese hot dog. No, I've seen, as in this specific article of hot dog in the picture. This specific specimen of dog. I've seen you somewhere. Either way, you look better than this horrible thing. All right, good. Chicken naan, €6. Sausage mix and chips for $6.50. Honestly, Denmark's probably knows what's up. That doesn't look too shabby. That looks like a good eat out there watching the pitch. So I'm gonna go for the sausage mix and chips. Honestly, that looks nice. Hell yeah. I am the best. Baguette with pulled pork sausage and melted cheese. That's practically a sub. Germany has currywurst mit pommes frites. Honestly, that baguette, that sandwich is looking awesome. What? Come on. You don't go to like sports to eat like relatively healthy. Hell, the word scran sounds like cram, like cram in your mouth. You don't cram like apples and celery into your mouth. No, you're cramming cheeseburgers, hot dogs in your mouth when you hear the word scran. Scran. So I can't vibe with that. No, I don't count that as loss. I think that is everyone else's loss. I think they just don't know what's good. So we got that dirty dog, dirty Dan, dirty dog, and Chica Tika dirty fries. Honestly, there's no price data for the fries, so that's not something I can account for. But honestly, those fries look like they might be overall better than the dirty dog, as much as I love the name. But I have to account for the fact that they might choose it because dirty dog. Part of me wants to go against my gut. A part of me would want to go against my gut, but I can't rule out the fact that it's DAWG, in the same way that you can spell fat PHAT as opposed to FAT, gives it an edge. I have to assume that it has an edge because of that, and that alone, because people will sometimes just do that. So I'm gonna have to choose the dirty dog over the Tikka, the Tikka fries. Shit. Yeah, I'm not even gonna. Nah. Nah. Okay, one more round of this, and then we're done. This is actually kind of fun. That is the wildest hot dog I've ever seen. These are both extremely wild hot dogs. How do I even grade this? Okay, let's analyze this for a moment. So is that an egg? Okay, I was right. Hot dog with bacon, cheese, and a quail egg for €2.40, I believe would be the proper term. Do they use cents? Like 240. Let's just go 240. Let's just say 240. Yeah, so for 240. As opposed to the cheese pretzel, assuming that this is just an extra one bought for a friend. It only comes with one. I'm gonna assume that it only comes with one cheese pretzel in Germany. For €7.50. Now, I need to consult with my ancestors, honestly, for this, I feel. But I can't, because they're dead and they're not talking to me. So I say that like I have German ancestors. I don't. But I feel like my ancestors probably fought in the war against Germans, and maybe they know Germans. Who knows? So my heart tells me that the hot dog from Atletico Nacional is the one. Because even though that if that yellow stuff is supposed to be cheese, even like I think I know why it looks like that now. Okay. Because it doesn't it looks like, when I look at it a little bit, I realize it could be like shredded cheese. Specifically like some kind of like store-bought maybe shredded cheese that has melted it in a stringy nature on top. Even though I've never seen a cheese that gloops like this when melted. Because otherwise, where the hell is the cheese? It's not underneath the quail egg, which is wild to have on a dog, by the way. So it's got to be that. Unless they misinterpreted like some sauce before they bit into it as cheese. That's a possibility. It could be some regional ingredient. So I wanted to choose the hot dog. And I was right. Yes! I'm the beast. I'm the man. Prawn tacos, that's immediately out, honestly. But Malang meatball, Indonesia. In Jakarta. That's not much better. €2.50 for 3 meatballs. A little dingly-doo in broth with noodles. As opposed to, honestly, not the most satisfying looking, like, prawn tacos. But you're getting more bang for your buck. What? I have to stop being logical, I guess. I don't know. But I can't. It's just not possible. America, 2 pork and cheese pupusas. They look okay. Kebapi roll. With chili flakes from England. Do I go national? I'm going national. Fuck! You failed me. America, you failed me for like the 100th time, but that's neither here nor there. Wales! Oh shit, Wales! And Germany with a chicken schnitzel. Damn, let go of it a little bit. It's not gonna go nowhere. Jesus! You're pressing your entire thumb into that thing, man. Jesus. Let it go. My heart wants to go with the burger. My heart tells me that burger is that burger is the proper choice. I've never seen a Welsh burger. Honestly, doesn't look too bad. The French fries seem well seasoned and done as well. They look like pretty good fries. They look like the kind of fries that might stand up to a reheating in the microwave after like a day. A little bit. Like they might get a little soft, a little wet, but they'll retain some of their characteristics, texturally wise on the inside. I don't know why, but that's what my brain says is a mark of quality. So I'm thinking the pork belly burger might be the go. However, that looks like a gigantic schnitzel. Now that I'm really looking at it, and for $3.30. The question is, would someone think that this has less than this? Well, then again, it doesn't seem like it's like got any sauce or anything, because it's not like an actual just like schnitzel on a plate, right? Which is where you'd probably normally see some schnitzel, like Wiener Schnitzel. Yeah. No, it's encased in bread in a sandwich that he's practically fingering right now, man. It's like if he starts pushing any harder, he's gonna start tearing through both the meat and breading of the schnitzel and the bread itself. It's unhealthy amount of grabbage. Let go of it. Just like, or at least like hold it, like grip it with more than your thumb, because it looks like the thumb's doing all the work. Either way, I'm going the burger. I failed again! Where did all that skill go? No! No! Oh, it's already going bad. Oh. Pork in a bun. Pork in a bun, man. Brazil, pork shank, sausage, and cheese sandwich. Honestly, it looks like something you could probably get in a deli somewhere in America. It doesn't look too bad. Like it looks pretty good. $4.80. No price data on the other one though, which is the lemon garlic chicken flatbread. Or lemon and garlic chicken flatbread. It is late for me. I have not slept. And I'm probably going to after I record this. Okay. I'll admit this looks more picturesque. But this has more bang for your buck, and honestly, it looks pretty good. Like you're packing the carbs. It's got carbs. It's got the nice cheese. It's got pork and it's got sausage. My heart wants to say that this is the best one. But I'm probably gonna get burned again. Fuck it, let's go. You pay for your ideology, man. That looks horrible. No. Nuh-uh. Looks like intestines. Meat and Christmas dinner in a cup? Immediate. That looks awesome. Bacon cheeseburger. Gaffer burger. All right, let's analyze. Bacon cheeseburger with a pint, hey, for €7.50. €7.50. The Gaffer burger is a little bit of land, a little bit of air. 6 ounce. Almost misread that. 6 ounce beef patty, lettuce, cheese, crispy chicken fillet for €8. €8. Okay. So it comes with a pint though. It comes with beer. Well, maybe it's like something he bought alongside it. No, because there's pictures where they. Sorry about that. There's pictures. There's entries here where they had beer or drinks on the side in the picture, along with the food, but they didn't mention it in the little subsection here. So it has to have come with the burger. You're getting like it's a, I won't say it's decent, but it's a burger. It's like portioned burger, even though there's a lot of nonsense that's just not underneath the top bun. But the beer's got to mean something, right? The pint's got to mean something. But this is like, you're getting 2 for the price of 1. I mean, getting a chicken sandwich and a cheeseburger. Some lettuce. It looks like some relatively fresh lettuce from what I can see. It's a 60 ounce patty, dude, and chicken. Yeah, no, I guess that's a no-brainer. Worse than my last, but hey, what can you do? Anyways, that is enough for me. I hope you enjoyed it. Enjoyed me ever so slightly lose my mind at people's choices in food, and get ever so slightly philosophical about food and food at sporting events. I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.